$1,100 gone in a click.
Learned a hard lesson the hard way.
Con artist fooled a delivery driver into giving them access to his DoorDash account. It started with a phone call claiming an order had been canceled, but the driver would still get fully compensated for the delivery. The scammer then texted the driver a link and convinced him to click it. A veteran DoorDash driver met with the victim to talk what he calls a rookie mistake.
When you're new and you're confused and it's late at night, you've been dashing all day, you just go, oh, I guess this is the Dasher support, you know. I fell for it too.
DoorDash picked up the tab on his stolen earnings, reimbursing him most of his paycheck as a one-time courtesy. It's an example of con artists looking to cash in when they can.
A crackdown by the Federal Communications Commission helped to slow the growth of spam calls. But according to RoboKiller, a spam call blocking app, from 2021 to 2022, Americans still saw an 8% increase.
On the other hand, in 2022, an estimated 225 billion robotexts were sent, a 157% increase from the year before. We investigate scammer strategies and ways you can protect yourself. Red flags pop up all over this text, from the lengthy email address to the misspellings. But that isn't stopping scammers. An FBI report found con artists tripled their earnings in internet scams over the last 5 years. And its Internet Crime Center reported victims lost $10.3 billion in 2022.
In order to do that, they have to turn off that rational thinking side of your brain. They have to get you into this loop that you have to rush to action, rush to judgment, that there's a time limit.
Chris Pearson, an internet security expert, says the messages use fear to trick people into believing their streaming account was hacked.
Right now, people losing access to Disney, Hulu, Netflix, their Amazon Prime account. Those are things that get people's blood moving.
RoboKiller reports the states with the most people generally receive the most robotexts. California led the way in 2022, followed by Texas, Georgia, New York, and Florida. Rather than tracking the number of scam texts, the FCC catalogs consumer complaints, which jumped from 3,300 in 2015 to nearly 19,000 in 2022. To combat the increase, the FCC adopted its first rules, specifically targeting scam texts in March of 2023. It requires mobile service providers to block certain texts that appear to come from phone numbers that are unlikely to send messages. The FCC says this includes numbers that have been identified as never sending text messages, such as government agencies. But experts say that may not be enough.
To be honest, I'm unaware of anything explicit that you can do to just stop it.
While you're likely to get scam texts, Garrett Smitherman with the Better Business Bureau says there are steps you can take to protect yourself.
If you spot a scam text, do not reply, just delete it. And even if it says, reply stop to end this text, don't do that.
If you reply, you may be putting yourself on a list as an active number, and those texts will ramp up even more. Or worse, if you click on a link.
If you actually go that far, that might be, you hear these scenarios where people's accounts get drained. That's how that stuff happens.
Just like that DoorDash delivery driver, the BBB recommends keeping track of the text alerts you've signed up for so you can tell those apart from potential scams. The FCC also suggests keeping your smart devices and security apps up to date.